Recycle right this holiday season. Support our recycle program by putting plastic bottles and jugs in your recycle bin. Toys, molded plastic packaging, and plastic packing material are not recyclable and belong in the trash. More info at lexingtonky.gov/recycle.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for the WellCare Dual Liberty HMOD SNP Medicare Advantage Plan from WellCare with a $0 monthly plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage. Plus, extra benefits like more access to care with fitness benefits and WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits. And the WellCare Spendables debit card to use for additional dental, vision, and hearing costs, over-the-counter health items, even gas and groceries. Your Spendables card balance rolls over every month, so you never lose a cent as long as you have the WellCare Dual Liberty HMOD SNP plan. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-877-282-2718. Now, that's 1-877-282-2718.
When it comes to Medicare Advantage, how do you know you've got the right plan? Just ask Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Call 833-808-1236 to get a one-on-one plan review with a licensed agent. We'll help you compare options so you can make the most of your budget and answer all your questions, like is my doctor in network or are my prescriptions covered? At the end of the day, you'll know you've got the right plan. Never go it alone. That's our anthem.
In addiction, Christmas was almost just another hassle. It was harder to get high. There was a Christmas I couldn't be there. I spent a Christmas in jail.
Oh, you want it? You have so many ornaments right now.
The gift of recovery is the best gift that you could give yourself.
Come here, sit with Mom.
It definitely was for me. Christmas is a lot of fun now. Before, I thought everyone's life would be better without mine in it. This Christmas, I'm home, and I'm never leaving again.
Recycle right this holiday season. Put aluminum and steel cans, plastic bottles and jugs, and food and beverage cartons in your curbside recycle bin. Disposable baking trays, single-use cups and plates, plastic utensils, and aluminum foil belong in the trash. More info at lexingtonky.gov/recycle.
Closed captioning on WKYT is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank. Bank better.
Now on WKYT News at 5:30, a proposed ordinance is looking to end dog and cat sales in pet stores, why rescue workers say it's needed.
Also on WKYT News, 2 small children killed today in an eastern Kentucky house fire. Hear everything we know so far.
And the U.S. House of Representatives voting to remove George Santos from Congress. Find out what led to the vote and hear how Kentucky lawmakers reacted.
This is WKYT News.
Good evening and welcome to WKYT News on your Friday. There is a new push in Lexington right now to ban the sale of dogs and cats in pet stores. One Urban County Council member is set to introduce a new proposal.
WKYT's Jessica Umbro talked with her and an animal advocate about how this ordinance could impact Kentucky's furry friends. It's our top story at 5:30.
People see the little puppy in the window and, oh, it's so cute. And they make an impulse buy. And we've gotten a lot of those dogs put back in rescue 2 months later.
The Lexington Fayette Urban County Council says the ordinance was referred to the Social Services and Public Safety Committee by Council member Jennifer Reynolds.
I think that we have to take into consideration the current situation that we have, which is an abundance of stray animals. And if we're going to be humane, then we need to be thoughtful in how people are acquiring cats and dogs.
With the holiday season underway, I'm told that it's a particularly difficult time to work in animal shelters because of the tendency to return animals that are often given as holiday presents.
We don't allow Christmas gifts where somebody will purchase or adopt a dog for somebody else unless that individual knows.
In a statement to WKYT, Todd Blevins, the Kentucky State Director for the Humane Society of the United States, said, quote, "We are hopeful that Lexington will soon join the nearly 500 other communities, including Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, and Louisville, that have passed similar laws to stop puppy and kitten mill abuse and protect consumers. It's an initiative Spreitzer hopes spreads throughout the Commonwealth."
And I really hope this happens throughout Kentucky because I think it's going to be for the better.
In Lexington, Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
Well, to help animals in shelters find homes, shelters across central Kentucky are holding free pet adoptions. The Woodford County Humane Society's Empty the Shelter drive runs through the 23rd of December. They are waiving all fees to encourage adoptions. On WKYT News at 6, our Mariah Congito is going to show you how to help a pet in need find a home.
And I think when you take those two stories together, it's be prepared if you're going to take a pet home.
The decision you make.
That you're ready to take on the responsibility. All right, let's turn to weather right now. It's been a rainy, sort of dreary day in the bluegrass today, but it is Friday, right?
Yeah, and our question is, could we see more days like this? WKYT First Alert Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey tracking that forecast.
You know, I think you hit the nail on the head. The only good thing about today, it is Friday. Welcome to the weekend and welcome to the month of December, everybody. And this is what we are dealing with. How about a kaleidoscope look from downtown Lexington, where we've got the drizzle showers that are in full steam right now. It's not true just heavy rainfall. It's mist and drizzle, and that's just ugly. Got it in Georgetown as well. Frankfort, Moorhead, streets are wet, but we don't have as much rain right now, or a drizzle. Southerly wind flow continues, so that's boosting those temperatures as expected into the 50s. Your First Alert Radar Network, you're going to look at this and you're going to look out your window and you're going to look at this and go, where's the rain on the radar? Those are teeny tiny droplets out there. So the radar beams, they just kind of shoot through that. That's drizzle, it's mist, so you're not getting it on full rain like what we had this morning. But if you're out, do you care? You're still going to get wet, right? Umbrella and the raincoat. I said last night jokingly, make the umbrella your BFF. As we go through Lexington right now, into downtown Lexington, Kroger Field, it's been ugly out there for the first two games. We've got another game coming up at 8 o'clock this evening. Still some mist and drizzle left over. Northeastern Kentucky, steadier showers on out of the region. Cold front is to the west of us. That front is slow. It doesn't have a whole lot of cold air behind it, but it's slowing down, allowing this wave of low pressure to develop across the Gulf of Mexico. Guys, this is a low that's going to head toward the southern Appalachian Mountains, and that means an increase in rain for some of us again as we go into Saturday and part of Sunday. I'll show you who has the best chance of that as we look long range on the extended hour-by-hour forecast here in 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll see you with all that in just a few. Thank you, Chris. Today, the U.S. House of Representatives voted to remove New York Representative George Santos from Congress. The vote came after the House Ethics Committee found Santos received money from donors and deceived them using campaign funds to buy Botox, designer clothing, and take trips, among other things. Some Republicans said the courts or the people of New York should decide whether Santos continues to serve, but others pushed hard for the expulsion.
I'd vote for to expel if he was found guilty in a court of law, but that has not occurred yet. We are a political body. We are not a judicial body.
Read the report. It's a 50-plus page report, which I believe is very damning and really sets forth the evidentiary basis for why expulsion is proper.
Santos did not comment as he left the Capitol today. New York will have to hold a special election now to fill his seat. That vote is expected to happen within the next 90 days. And coming up later in the bottom line, we'll look at how Kentucky's members of Congress voted on his removal.
Back here in the Commonwealth, 2 children are dead after a house fire this morning in eastern Kentucky. Our county-by-county coverage at 5:30 begins in Martin County. The coroner has identified the children as Grayson Markham and Jason Lee Millette. They were 4 years old and 1 year old. Firefighters say when they got to the scene on Tug River Road in Turkey Creek, flames could be seen coming from the home. The woman who lives there was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. In Russell County, a man will spend more than 2 years in prison for stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Herald Leader reports Charles Davis was the treasurer for the Artworks Community Arts Education Center in Jamestown and the Russell County Arts Council when he stole $300,000 from the groups. He pled guilty to 2 charges of wire fraud in 2022. His sentence is the maximum sentence under advisory federal guidelines. In Whitley County, the county's fiscal court approved the purchase of new tasers for the Whitley County Sheriff's Office and transport vehicles for the Whitley County Jail. The judge executive says the Sheriff's Office asked him to help replace their old tasers to make it easier for deputies to stay safe while in the field.
Today is the first day of December when a lot of people began counting counting down the days now to Christmas, and there are a lot of renditions of the Nutcracker out there this time of year.
Yeah, it is a classic, but one in particular will be extra special for a Lexington father-daughter duo. WKYT's Destiny Quinn reports.
The classic storyline of the Nutcracker features a young Clara and her dream involving the Nutcracker Prince. For this Clara, though, the Nutcracker is more than just a prince.
I got on the ice at 2 and then I started taking lessons at 4.
Kendall Kozatek is no stranger to the ice.
I just got my 100th medal.
The now 13-year-old recently passed the highest test in United States figure skating, becoming a gold medalist for USFS moves in the field, and she's not alone.
I've been skating since I was very young. I grew up playing hockey and then switched over to figure skating when my daughter took interest in it.
Kendall's dad, Matthew, is also a gold medalist.
I passed my gold test in 2021.
The talent runs deep in the Kozatek family. And this weekend, you have an opportunity to see them in action.
We are performing Nutcracker on Ice.
The father-daughter duo take on the lead roles in the magical Christmas classic.
It's fantastic. We spend a lot of time together. We skate 3 days a week, and it's been nice to kind of challenge each other.
Working with family can be hard, but not for these two.
It feels safer.
We work well together. She knows when to get down to business, and she shines when it's time.
It's been months of preparation for a show that they will never forget.
I don't know how many Nutcrackers you have a father and a daughter as the Nutcracker and Clara. I don't know. This might be the only Nutcracker on ice to have it. It's really special.
And for the audience,
they can expect a magical show.
Kendall hopes to one day compete alongside her dad in the figure skating pairs test. If you would like to go see the Nutcracker on ice, we have a link to tickets on the WKYT News app.
Destiny, thank you. I've seen the Nutcracker, I don't know how many times, but never like that.
Isn't that something?
So if you would like to enjoy it, that show is this weekend. It will feature more than 70 skaters, including the UK figure skating team.
Show times are this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. and Sunday at 4 p.m. at the Lexington Ice Center. Lexington's Christmas Parade is tomorrow, and that could impact traffic, so heads up. Midland Avenue will be closing at 8:45 a.m. so they can line up, and it will reopen around 1. Main Street will be closed between Walton Avenue and Broadway for the parade. Main at Martin Luther King Boulevard will be closed from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for the show mobile staging. So everybody keep all that in mind, and by all means, come out and see the parade.
Yeah, we'll be there. We want to see you. WKYT needs your help spreading Christmas joy to children in Central Kentucky. We're teaming up with the Salvation Army for this year's Angel Tree program. The organization says they have 1,000 children who still need to be adopted. The Angel Trees will be up through December 8th. You can find them at the Fayette Mall, Lexington Green, the Walmart in Hamburg, and the Salvation Army on West Main Street.
This weekend, Kentucky's high school football championships are playing out, and today's good question comes from a viewer who wants to know, where can he watch those games?
For today's good question, Larry asks, will the KHSAA 6A high school football championship game be on TV Saturday? That game is Saturday at 4 p.m. Bryan Station will play Trinity. None of those championship games will be on TV, but there is a way you can watch them. The KHSAA will broadcast that game online, but you have to subscribe to their service. KHSAA.tv will take you directly to the site they use. A monthly pass is $12. You would get to watch all the high school football championships, including Boyle County taking on Covington tonight at 8. KHSAA.org also has options to listen to those games for free. You can see those there on the right side of their webpage. If you have a good question, you can email goodquestion@WKYT.com. I'll see you on WKYT Mornings.
All right, Victor, thank you. And coming up, the bottom line with George Santos expelled from the House today. We're looking at how Kentucky's congressional delegation voted on that in the vote to remove him.
Well, we got rain across the region. It's a misty shower or two out there this evening, and we're looking ahead to Saturday and Sunday with the hour-by-hour breakdown here in just a moment.
Take the news with you on the WKYT News app, on your streaming device, and on your radio at 100.1 WKQQ.
2 classic Arby's sandwiches. One, a French dip sandwich with a side of au jus. The other, au jus with a side of French dip sandwich. Don't overthink it. Arby's, we have the meat.
You get regular checkups on things that are important to you. So what's more important than your home comfort? Call Bryant.com. With regular maintenance, we can help prevent untimely breakdowns and keep your system running longer. Clean systems run more efficiently, use less energy, and can lower your energy bills. Call Bryant.com. We have a maintenance plan to fit your needs. Or schedule your preventative maintenance, just $80. Bryant's Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric.
Call Bryant.com.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
Our Black Friday sale has been extended. Save up to 40% store-wide. Act fast to get these incredible savings.
We the stressed out will stretch out.
And we the planners plan to lay back.
Hurry in. Black Friday sale has been extended. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
All Blue Preview every Friday at 3 on Facebook Live. WKYT is your all blue station. Sponsored by UK Federal Credit Union.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Give us a call today at 800-608-1493 for a plan review with a licensed agent. We'll help you make the most of your budget. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copays for prescriptions. We also have plans to help you pay for groceries, over-the-counter health items, and utilities like cell phone, all on a single prepaid MasterCard. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 800-608-1493 for your Medicare Advantage plan review. Find a plan with all the benefits you're eligible for. We're here to help, so you never go it alone. That's our anthem.
First Alert Traffic only on WKYT. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Download the WKYT News app today.
Welcome back to WKYT News, and now the bottom line. Most of Kentucky's congressional delegation voted today to expel New York Congressman George Santos from the U.S. House. The vote to expel was 311 to 114, which easily cleared the two-thirds majority required to toss Santos out of Congress. Republican Thomas Massey was the only congressman from Kentucky to vote against expelling Santos. Kentucky's other Republican members of Congress were among the 105 GOP members who voted against Santos. Kentucky Democratic Congressman Morgan McGarvey joining most other Democrats in voting to remove Santos. The vote followed a scathing ethics report about Santos, his conduct that included converting campaign donations for his own personal use. A court victory for Governor Andy Beshear today over the state legislature. The State Court of Appeals ruled unanimously that governors have a right to challenge actions of the General Assembly and spend public money to do it. The Kentucky Lantern reports Attorney General Daniel Cameron defended the legislature, but the appeals court said the Constitution says the governor is to oversee how laws are executed and has what it called comprehensive authority to decide how money appropriated to his office is spent. The countdown is on to the 2024 legislative session, and child advocates are pushing for action on several fronts, including poverty, academic challenges brought on by the pandemic, and mental health counseling. Terry Brooks with the Kentucky Youth Advocate says he is already communicating with the legislature and the governor's office about key issues.
If I were waving my magic wand, and neither the General Assembly nor the governor has given me that wand, I would use this budget to really undergird child care, really get that solid. And then let's think further down the line about universal pre-K.
The entire interview with Brooks will run on Kentucky Newsmakers. That will be Sunday morning at 10 on the CW Lexington and Sunday morning at 11:30 on WKYT following Face the Nation. As we reported last night at 11, U.S. Senator Joni Ernst is doing okay after Kentucky Senator Rand Paul used the Heimlich maneuver as the Iowa senator choked on food. It happened during a Republican luncheon in Washington yesterday. Paul, who is an ophthalmologist, was praised for his quick action in dealing with the situation, and Ernst thanked Paul on social media.
A little bit on the ugly side, to say the least, across the Commonwealth. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to December. Live view from our downtown Lexington cam with the drizzle, the low clouds, a little bit of fog. My goodness, that is just a nasty evening view. Oh, we can do it a little better than that with our WKYT tower cam, where the clouds are low. This tower cam's 300 feet up, so it's in the base of those clouds that are showing up. So we're looking down Winchester Road. We can see roughly to about the interstate. If you notice here, and you see the camera kind of turning red on you from time to time, that's because the clouds are so low that the lights on our camera that are flashing red sometimes, that is showing up here on the tower cam. All right, planning the day tomorrow. Upper 40s, low 50s in the morning. Low to mid 50s, better part of the day. We'll see a shower or two around. It's not constant. It's not all day. Rains, though, the chances will increase into the afternoon. There isn't a ton of rain on your radar right now, but your radar and your eyes are saying two different things, right? Because you see what's going on out there, but it's mist. It's not full-blown just rain coming from the sky. It is drizzle. It's those misty drops that are passing through, and those drops are so fine. They're little droplets, so the radar beams just shoot right through that. Northeastern Kentucky had a steadier band of some rain earlier. That stuff is on out of town. Low pressure heading into the Great Lakes. Oh, that one's going away from us. Low pressure coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. That one's heading right toward us, especially into eastern Kentucky. So your Saturday forecast, some showers around, steady stuff into the afternoon. Not everybody sees rain tomorrow. Best chance is across the south and the east. Lexington, right on the cusp of no rain to the northwest and some pretty good downpours to the southeast. Better chance into the afternoon. We'll see some rain early on Sunday. We go the other way. Gets better into the afternoon. And another band of some chilly showers due in here on Monday. And then another one right behind that. So we're tracking 4 systems. I got to keep them straight. Maybe even a 5th one trying to show up by Thursday of next week. Hour by hour forecast from tonight into tomorrow morning. And you see how that rain clearly is a little heavier across the eastern part of Kentucky and how the dividing line is right on top of the bluegrass area. Some morning showers Sunday. Gets better into the afternoon. And then here comes a system that looks a little stronger for Monday. Monday kind of has an ugly look to it. 40s and a shower or two. Then we watch a clipper coming into the picture Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, and into early on Wednesday. A few snowflakes on a strong northwest wind that would keep us much colder for the middle of next week. Let's concentrate on the weekend. It's not a washout, but the farther east and southeast you live, guys, the better the opportunity to see those rains tomorrow. Here's hoping they don't interrupt a lot of those outdoor activities. Christmas parades, Christmas tree lightings. We're looking at you this weekend. We'll see how that all shakes out. And it does get colder next week.
Okay, so I guess if we're in the parade tomorrow, we're going to layer up a little bit, bring the raincoat, maybe have an umbrella.
It could be a lot colder tomorrow. It's going to be about 50 at parade time.
Layer up extra, okay.
Get that new WKYT umbrella.
We need to write these rules down. But anyway, it'll be a good time in any case. Lee Kay joining us now with sports, and the Kentucky volleyball team will be facing Baylor tonight in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, that's right, guys. You know, the Wildcats, they took care of Wofford last night. They've got a quick turnaround against the talented Baylor team tonight. Plus, the Wildcats are losing a running back to the transfer portal. Those details are next in sports.
WKYT Game Time is brought to you by UK Healthcare Orthopedics.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up?
Keep the rhythm going.
Or get up?
Perfect.
Who's not a runner now?
Good, we're going to take it
You don't have to be an elite athlete to be treated like one. UK Healthcare, orthopedic surgery, and sports medicine. The power of advanced medicine.
Better mornings start here with Victor, Kristen, Jim, Mariah, Destiny, and India.
We are glad you're here with us this morning.
The biggest morning team with the most local news. WKYT Mornings.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for the WellCare Dual Liberty HMOD SNP Medicare Advantage Plan from WellCare with a $0 monthly plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage. Plus extra benefits like more access to care with fitness benefits and WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits. And the WellCare Spendables debit card to use for additional dental, vision, and hearing costs, over-the-counter health items, even gas and groceries. Your Spendables card balance rolls over every month, so you never lose a cent as long as you have the WellCare Dual Liberty HMOD SNP plan. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-877-282-2718. Now, that's 1-877-282-2718.
Get private insurance out of health insurance.
Bernie Sanders has a radical plan. Government control of your pharmacy benefits.
$7,000, $8,000 more in taxes.
So why are some Republicans following Bernie?
I am not denying we're going to spend a lot of money.
Bernie's socialist bill guts your pharmacy benefits, limits drug choices, and increases costs, putting us one step closer to government controlling your health care. Call today and tell them to oppose Bernie's government takeover of your pharmacy benefits.
Four Wheels Super Deals at Broadway Auto Mall. With hundreds of quality used cars to choose from, there's something for everyone, regardless of budget or credit history. Plus, we offer a 28-point inspection on all cars we sell. All types of financing, so you can drive it home today. Find your perfect car today before it flies off the lot. Four Wheels Super Deals at Broadway Auto Mall, North Broadway off of New Circle Road in Lexington. Or save yourself a trip and check out our inventory online. Great cars, great prices, great people. Broadway Auto Mall.
Number 12, Kentucky looking to extend their winning streak to 5 tomorrow as they host UNC Wilmington for a Saturday contest. Since the Wildcats lost to Kansas, keep this in mind, they've outscored opponents 511 to 310 with their run and gun style of play. Ken Palm actually ranks UK as the third best offense in the country, but is the team surprised by their success?
Not really. I mean, we're all a bunch of competitors, so I figured when we go into games, we're all going to do whatever we can to win, and it's going to be hard to, compete with us.
We're more just proud because we put in so much work, and it's not more of a surprise because we practice for this, so we assume we should be able to play good. So we're just happy and thankful we haven't gone with injury and we just play, and it's going good so far.
That game is tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Meanwhile, Kentucky volleyball advancing to the second round of the NCAA tournament after sweeping Wofford on Thursday night in the opening round. The Wildcats were dominant from start to finish, led by the SEC Freshman of the Year, Brooklyn DeLay, with 13 kills and 9 digs. Tonight, UK hosts Baylor in the second round. Playing on back-to-back nights is not easy, but the team says they're up for the challenge.
We've had to do it a couple of years in SEC, but we haven't done it this year, and that's a little different. But we're ready to go, and we have fresh legs, so we'll be good.
I mean, obviously, I haven't been here before, so I haven't experienced anything else. So, I'm just up for the challenge.
Just same game day routine. I mean, we've scouted all these teams that came. We spent a lot of time on Wofford scouting them. We spent a lot of time on Baylor, a lot of time on James Madison. So it's a challenge and for both of us.
All right, the transfer portal opens for business officially on Monday, and several Kentucky players have announced their intention to leave the program. The latest to do so is running back Juton McClain. The grad transfer totaled 643 yards, 1 rushing and 2 receiving touchdowns in his 4 seasons at UK. All right, that's sports. We'll be right back.
Closed captioning on WKYT is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank. Bank better.